Freeman shall prevail.
You can't accept the fact we're not enemies, can you?
We always have been, and we always will be. Of all the evils that threaten mankind, your kind are the worst.
I was only reborn for a few minutes before you and your men hunted me down like a beast.
You were only reborn for a few minutes, and you'd already taken the life of an innocent woman.
There is no way you ever let me be, McCullum. You'll always hunt me down, you.
There is no escape, Leech. Kill me now, for there is no way you can sway me to your ideals.
No.
That's where you're mistaken.
What do you mean?
Yo lo mato.
I'll make you one of us.
No! Kill me!
Prepare yourself, Hunter. You're about to be hunted, just like me.
No! No!
When I kissed you goodbye, I had no idea what I was doing. But now I do. Consider this my kiss of Judas.
Brutal.
Welcome to the world through the looking glass.
Ah, está funcionando mal esta cuestión. Puta, me compré otro que va a sonar peor, po. Voy a poner los otros. Y ahora sí. Ah, igual tiene un poco de sonido, pero...
Good evening, Miss Hammond. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Ah, suena igual.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark,
Oh,
to your
qué
nocturnal
mal.
activities.
Ya, nos vamos a quedar con esto. qué mal suena. Ojalá que no suene así.
I'm supposed to be the paranoid, not you.
Someone can see us and talk. I know. I know. I can't help.
Ya, sigamos. verde. Me echa a perder este audífono. Claro que estoy malo. perdí varias.
Tasty rats. Those clever rodents are cautious now.
I must go now. Goodbye, Miss Bennett.
Women die too in this war. Women of all countries unite.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
Do you know why Lady Ashbury chose you to become her daughter?
No, I don't. Each time I ask her that,
Do you ever regret?
of course not.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
There's one of them! Watch yourselves! Eat!
So Prewa never left Doris's theater after they invaded. They must be holding Edgar here in their new headquarters.
Oh.
I'm doing this.
Ahora me voy a entretener buscando la casa, rodeándola. Acabo de terminar de leer el diario de Doris Fletcher, que es muy triste. Ella quería dañar a todos los habitantes de Londres, infectando a todo el mundo. Ella no se llamaba Doris Fletcher, sino que se llamaba Doris Jones. Era la hija de Harriet Jones, la señora que estaba enferma, que había sido tratada como paciente. Bueno, vampiros y
Doris
vampiros.
Fletcher was about to become a disaster. I'm getting close to having all the evidence.
Estamos buscando a Swansea.
Step away, sir. Stop now! Die, vermin!
It's locked, all right.
Pero acá hay algo que investigar. No. fuerte de pruebas. Esta caja fuerte se utilizará para almacenar pruebas delicadas. Siempre tiene que estar cerrada. Si quieres que la abra, búscame en la primera planta y te daré la llave. Tienes que devolvérmela.
I should find the key to that box.
Ahí tienen que estar las pruebas. William Marshall fue el primer vampiro, pero no tengo ganas de leer todo. Ay, usted lo detiene.
Blood of a pure heart, garlic, blood of a king. I don't understand. Perhaps this is what McCullum drank. I had better keep that in mind. Edgar, can you hear me?
Jonathan, is it real?
Easy. Easy. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of here.
Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late. Punctured lung, broken ribs, internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
What happened?
They wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Jeffrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skal epidemic.
I never imagined that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open. What became of him?
I put him in a somewhat delicate position when I made him an immortal.
Really? You sure that was the wisest course of action?
Time will tell. The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall. Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
Edgar, as much as I would like to believe you, I have a few concerns that require clarification.
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for another round of questions.
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan. Nothing at all.
Do you know Doris Fletcher's real name?
No, I'm afraid not.
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
What do you want me to say, Jonathan?
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing Harriet Jones?
Yes. The terrible episode that came as a shock to us all.
Harriet Jones faked her own death. When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter, full of hatred and festering anger.
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same symptoms. Blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Come on, Edgar. Don't you see the pattern here? The epidemic, the link between Doris and Harriet, the suspicion of McCullum.
How could I? I never saw Harriet Jones again after she fled the hospital.
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at complete loss. All I did administer vampire blood to cure Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
You did what?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While infusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for
You
myself.
used her blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed two of patients at the same time.
Pega.
Right, I admit it. I boldly ventured into experimental realms. I've killed no one to appease my thirst for knowledge, Jonathan. I'm no murderer.
I never asked to become what I am, Edgar. You chose to conduct your rogue experiments.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing, Pembroke Hospital. John, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this tragedy.
Yes, Edgar, you're about to die. I won't say it's fair, but I
Oh, yeah,
can't
I
say
know.
you don't deserve it.
Your words hurt deeply, Jonathan. Come from a friend. I helped you, remember?
Yes, I remember.
The second I saw you in the bar, I knew we would accomplish great things, you and I.
I thought you were a vampire till you brandished that cross.
You looked so lost when you opened that door. For a few seconds, I knew you were there to kill me.
I think we were both afraid.
Now, I feel true fear. Is there an after? What will come of me when I'm dead, Dr. Reed?
I really cannot say, Dr. Sweeney.
In the end, life betrays us all.
Poveira. Oh, que estoy perdido. traducción se desconfiguró, parece. Aparece, se desconfiguró, pero se entiende que el doctor Swansea experimentaba con sangre y vampiros, buscando una cura, pero lo hacía de forma ilegal. ¿Dónde vive esta mujer?
So Harriet Jones became the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood. I must tell Elizabeth.
Crush the leech! We have to stop it!
Me echaron a perder los audífonos. Vamos a robar.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan? What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
He was mortally wounded. I put an end to his misery.
That is terrible, Jonathan. And yet you did what you must. Poor man.
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skull epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic, but he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
Edgar gave no heed to ethics. His theory could have been proven to be correct, but he abused the confidence of his patients to test it.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Icor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me.
Asintomático.
What are you trying to say?
Come acá.
It was your blood Edgar used for experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
No, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why your blood
Stay
caused
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait!
enemy.
No! Elizabeth!
Ah, son muchas weas.
It's locked, all right.
Tengo que ir donde Escalón. Tanto que se demora el... Ya, ¿qué wea tengo que hacer? Ya. ¿Dónde vive?
Now would be a good time to blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster.
Last warning, sir!
I think I know where to find what I need.
Stop! Right now! Easy does it, boys!
Así que la wea está por acá. ¿Qué gritan estos weones? variar. Quedan 130 pasos, metros para allá. Para acá está. Ahí está.
Whose blood could be purer than that of William Marshall? Lord Redgrave will have to spare me a drop.
Sí, el juego es interesante, pero lo que no me gusta son esos pasos de escena. No me gustan. Esto parece que no me va a grabar nada.
Welcome back, Dr. Reed.
No me acuerdo dónde estaba la oficina de este viejo. Acá tiene que ser.
I heard the god of Pre-One is about to strike us. We should go when we can.
Oh. Ah.
Good evening, Lord Redgrave.
Welcome, Lance-Bearer. To what do we owe this pleasure?
I've located the true origin of the epidemic, and I'm about to end it.
Good. We've held out thus far, but the time has come to put an end to this crisis. Tell me, what do you need?
The blood of William Marshall.
The blood of William Marshall? Of my maker? Are you mad? This blood is the purest of all. My maker proffered it to me on the battlefield. I cannot hand it to you.
Stop this farce. Marshall never was your maker. I have no idea how you acquired his blood, but I need it now.
I see. Well, in that case, given the gravity of the situation, I suppose I can spare you a draw.
Thank you, my lord.
Now go, Lance-Bearer. Craft a legend to be sung to Ascalon recruits for the ages to come. You again? What do you want?
I have a few questions to ask.
You hold in that vial the most sacred blood of all. I can help you no more. We all count on you, Dr. Reed, for tragedy is imminent.
Parece que esto no va a grabar. Bueno, vamos a dejar hasta acá.